Alright, you're live.
Okay, I'm live. Thanks, Mel.
Have a good one.
Yeah, you too. Hello, everyone. Hello, welcome to Psychonauts. I'm Crumbly. Say your own name, Crumbly. I'm CrumblyGordon. Welcome to Psychonauts. Welcome. Hope you're enjoying the retro block party. Hi, Crumbly. Hey. So what we're doing here? I kind of gave a quick brief in there before I jumped in. We're playing Psychonauts. If you haven't played Psychonauts, Psychonauts is fantastic. I'm running around on a brain right now. And the goal here is I want to beat this game. I want to beat this game in under 2 hours. So I can usually do that, but I am challenging all of you to stop me. I want you to stop me from beating this darn game. All right, I want to not even get past the first level because you are pummeling me. All right, and how you're going to do that is there is a list. Let me double check to make sure there is a list. Oh no, the list isn't there, but that's okay. We can go through it. We'll go through it. That's fine. So there are for $10. For $10, you can distract me in one of 9 ways. So there is a list that. How do I want to do this now? Instead of having the list up there, I'll make you choose a number between 1 and 9. I have them numbered over into the corner, and I will have to complete a distraction before I continue in the game. Sometimes that thing is going to be me just dying in the game. Sometimes, there it is. Oh, the 9s here. Maybe I can shrink it a little bit. Boom. There we go. It showed up there for a second. There we go. So those are the 9 things. So for a $10 donation, you choose any of one of those 9 things. I will have to complete that thing before I continue with Psychonauts. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Heck yeah, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I have too much turtle stuff. That's what my partner tells me, and they're right. So that's you know, the collection's only growing. The true successor to Mario 64, absolutely. So yeah, like I said, I want to beat this game under 2 hours. However, I want you to try to stop me. All right. I don't think it can be done. I think I'm just too darn fast, but we'll see. So $10 donation. You pick one of those 9 things. I will have to stall out, complete that thing, and then continue on. All right. So if you can stop me, you win. So let's get into it. Let's get into the game. I will quit stalling myself.
The human mind.
Yeah. So like everybody else, I am here supporting the ALS Association. The ALS Association supporting research to put an end to ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease. It's a terrible, horrible condition that unfortunately can still shorten somebody's lifespan significantly and just deteriorate their quality of life. So we want to do what we can to put a stop to that, and the ALS Association is funding research, making sure people have access to medical treatments that they need, and all that good stuff. So if you are able to help them out, think about donating. Think about stopping me from completing Psychonauts. I'm going to go as fast as I can, which should give you an idea, is usually about an hour. So.
And then... Hey, where'd he go? That guy looks so familiar.
Oh, 1 second here. Yeah, not $10 for
Hurry up!
Did we get a donation? I don't have the donation page up. I apologize. Let me get that thing up. Oh, so in the game, you are Rasputin. You have been recruited, or well, you have not been recruited. Sorry, that's a gosh darn lie. You are going to psychic summer camp. You have snuck into the summer camp, and you have shown great potential. And they've kind of let you. They're going to let you stay for a couple of days while your parents come and pick you up. The whole idea is that you're going into people's brains and you are conquering their mental landscape. So we're going into Coach Oleander's brain. His brain is going to be kind of like a battlefield, and they kind of get more and more unique as you go along. The game's kind of a platformer. Early 2000s. And as far as the speedrun strats go, it is pretty broken in some areas, so we're gonna take advantage of that.
Come on, get that figment.
So there's so while you go through, there's figments, which are figments of your imagination. And there's baggage, which is your emotional baggage. One of my incentives there is that I will have to collect one of those emotional baggages in a mental landscape that I'm currently in. If I'm not in a mental landscape at the time, I will make sure to do some baggage in the next area. But yeah, usually they're a little bit out of the way, and we'll scoop one up if we need to. Hope everyone's having a wonderful Saturday. Well, it's Saturday morning where I'm at, and I messed that up. Saturday morning where I'm at, but hopefully your Saturday morning, evening, afternoon is going amazingly. This this area always messes me up because I feel like my depth perception is gone because everything is the same color. There we go. So what we're doing there is ladder canceling. It's faster to climb the ladder through jumps than anything else. So we just jump up the ladder, kind of fall off the ladder, then jump up the ladder. Now we're gonna try to. So there's this climbing area over there. We're gonna skip that whole thing, and we're just gonna loop over here. Oh, messed that up. That's okay. There we go.
Now that kind of wall, you can climb it up, down,
So, I'm gonna try to move my controller away from my microphone because there's a lot of button smashing in this. Donate. Dono hype. Was there a dono? Oh my gosh. I need to pull up that. Did we get a donation? Or are you just building the hype for a donation? As you can see, I'm just living that paranoid life. Alright. Yeah, if we get a donation, just hit me with the number that you choose in the chat. That way I know which one you are engaging. I can get that done for you. £2? Heck yeah, £2. Thank you so much for the donation. So here we need to just smack 20 of these wooden things down as these kids demand more punching, as all children do. Fun fact about children, you get near them, they just scream for you to punch things. Trust me, I've met like at least 3 children in my life. can't do it, it's okay. We'll maybe somebody can do maybe like 18 and we'll get a double on it, or donate another $8 and get this thing going.
This hat box
How much?
needs a
Hey,
hot
no,
box
hey,
fan.
anything helps. Yeah, absolutely. Appreciate the support. Hope you're having a good one. So yeah, I'll just kind of talk about what I did there. So there is in that scene, or in that area with the machine gun, usually. Oh, now I'm grinding on that flagpole. Usually, you want to activate a whole bunch of barricades. Instead of doing that, we kind of just flip through and use the baggage for cover, and we have just enough hit points to make it through without having to do any of that. Let's see if I land that jump. I don't. That actually was pretty close, though. I'll take that. I'll take mild failure. Reboot with the 10. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Reboot with the $10. What distraction would you like to enable? Oh my gosh. Apparently, I'm gonna just end up dying here. Game tracks with the 20. We got a whole bunch of distractions. Once I get those numbers, distraction number 2, reboot. All right, let's pause the game here. Distraction. Take a dab of the last dab. We can do that for you right now. Oh boy. And then we have game tracks with the 20. Thank you so much, game tracks. Which ones are we going with for game tracks? Just let me know the numbers and we can make sure that we get that on the move. All right. So it's 8:15 in the morning. So I'm a little like I'm hoping this doesn't hit. For some reason, in my brain, I'm like this. Humans are more susceptible to hot sauce in the morning, but I'm hoping I'm wrong about that. All right, so we have it on there. That doesn't look like a lot, but it's spicy. All right, it's spicy. Distraction number 1 sounds great. Play with the oven mitts. All right, yeah. So, ooh, yeah. All right, second to compose myself. That looks like a bad time. It looks like a great time because we're out here supporting ALS Association, doing good work, putting on oven mitts, hanging out with the coolest, raddest people ever. Game tracks with the $20 donation. We will do oven mitts. But I also, if you want to choose another one, a second distraction, or you can just stack them once I take these oven mitts off. You can do that.
Hold it right there, boy.
Oh no,
That's a mental
I'll let it burn me. This is true. That's right. That last dab, sitting fierce. All right, here we go. Sorry, we have the oven mitts on. We have the oven mitts on. I apologize. I should confirm that with the old camera. All right, hitting multiple buttons, and then I should take note of the time. So at 8, it is 8:18 now. So at 8:20, do math. 8:21. We will take the oven mitts off. Another 3 minutes. All right, they're very pretty. Yeah, heck yeah. If you don't have these oven mitts sitting in your kitchen, I suggest it. So we're collecting figments because figments give you the rank up. We want to be rank. Let's see if I can. Oh my gosh. So this is going to be a little complicated with oven mitts on, but usually right around here, I want to do a palm spike that I use the kind of push forward. Yep, just like that, to skip a good chunk of the level. So we're now through that, and we are going down the rails, and this is This is going well. Oh, as I run it, I looked over at the chat and then I... Oh, no! 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 It's okay. Never look at the chat. That's... If you're streaming on Twitch, and I can give you one piece of advice, never look at the chat. Oh, I'm gonna mess this up. All right. Crumbly, you may have oven mitts on, but darn it, you still got gumption. There we go. No! Through the middle. Alright. Thank you for the donation so far. Like I said, we're donating to the ALS Association. They're doing fantastic work researching ways to conquer ALS and provide support. If you're not aware, ALS can take someone's quality of life away significantly and rapidly, and we're trying to find ways to they're trying to find ways to prevent that from happening. So let's help them out any way we can. Should have had an oven mitt cam. Didn't have an oven mitt cam. Maybe for next time. Oven mitts vaguely wiggling. That's like fan fiction somewhere. Alright. So here, oh, let's see if I can do this with ovens. The ovens. Alright. So here, usually, nope. No. Oven mitts make things complicated. Alright, we can do this. Here we go. Yeah. Oh no, we pressed the menu button. We can make it. We can make it. All right, there we go. So usually you have to do a full couple of rotations there, but we kind of skip it by getting up there pretty quick and skimming along the side. So we made it. Oven mitts in hand, and we're out of the first level. We're out of the first brain.
Way to make us.
Making all right time. So we got a button, a mysterious button that we need to figure out what to do with. And here we are going to, there is a group of girls at the gate that we want to not have to deal with. So we are going to try to skip over, because they're going to ask for payment to let us through the gate. We don't want to pay arrowheads because we're going to need a lot of arrowheads later on in the game. So we want to keep our arrowheads. So we're going to jump over them instead. Alright, we have 1 minute left on oven mitt. How many brains are there? I think there's like 6 brains. I want to say 6. There's actually like, I think there's like 10, but we're going to skip some. We're just going to say no to some. And I'm going to, oh man. These mitts. These mitts were a good idea. The mitts. Alright, here we go. Here we go. We got it. We nailed it. Cool. Alright.
Whoa there, you.
So we find Ford Cruller. Ford tells us about the park a little bit and lets us go. So usually from here we would go to Nine's lab, but we want to get a little skip in place. Alright, we are at 8:24. That is 6 minutes with the oven mitts. We're gonna take those off for now. We are going to do 2 backflips. When the screen goes to black, we are going to save the game. We are going to then load the game, and we are going to do what is called in this game load save displacement. So the game starts to think that you are somewhere else, and it's going to teleport us to the lake. And in order for the fast travel system to recognize that we've been to the lake, we have to touch that wall for some reason. I don't know the science behind that, but I'm sure there is some science behind that. So we touch that wall, and we keep on hustling. So now we need to collect some arrowheads. Like I said, we're going to need a lot of arrowheads. By the end of this game, we are going to need about 950 arrowheads. Right now, we just need to collect 50. So before we move on, we just, in this area, jump on some arrowhead pits, grab them. That's right, you are doing a great job. The oven mitts were a bit of a challenge, and so was the dab. The dab burnt. I was surprised about how well I did with the dab. Not to toot my own horn.
I saw Nils peeking into a hole in the girls' cabin. I'm hiding.
I've been I spent most of my Friday watching all the other streamers kick absolute butt. So everybody, well done out there. It was an absolute pleasure watching everyone. World records, serenades, amazing retro gameplay. Loved all of it. So thank you. I probably stayed up far too late when I had to get up at 7 in the morning my time, and
here for the advanced train.
It was all worth it.
So what are we gonna learn?
So from here, we're gonna go talk to Ancient 9, who is going to chuck us into the brain tumbler.
Step up to the brain tumbler when you're ready.
And throw us. That last stab's still sitting in the back of my throat. And throw us into the brain tumbler. The brain tumbler, a science experiment to kind of get into the collective unconscious of the mind. Gonna collect some figments, and there is a mysterious caravan that we are going to get inside.
I'm going inside the caravan.
What do you see inside?
So we go into the static. The static turns out to be a giant egg. You punch your way out of giant eggs, as I suggest you do in day-to-day life. If someone puts you in a giant egg, you punch your way out of that giant egg. So there, Raz sees a mysterious figure. Cannot move past the mysterious figure, so must leave the brain tumbler experiment for now and find a way to deal with that.
Welcome to the Whispering Rock. Would you like to go back?
So now we're going to go to Ford Crawler's Sanctuary, which is at the bottom of Whispering Rock, and get our marksman badge so we can shoot lasers out of our brain, which is always very important.
This training facility, and to make I better go. What? Good luck, Rasputin. Thanks.
Always have lasers prepared in your brain in case of emergency.
Where would you like me to take you, Agent Crawler?
We are going to go back to the lab
With pleasure.
with our marksman badge. We're going to tell 9 we are ready.
Okay,
Excellent. Well,
yes.
So we're making pretty good progress. So I definitely I'm feeling confident.
Well done, Raz.
And if you want to stop me, it's gonna be about $10.
Again.
And all those funds go to the ALS Association, supporting the search for cures and treatments against ALS.
Enough horseplay. Enough
Oh,
horseplay,
right.
Rasputin.
Do I need to-
Destroy him.
Oh, oops. Haha. I should have done it with a laser beam. Now I have to collect the brain juice. Always collect the brain juice. That's a rule that I always have. So we are going to then override the machine. Sorry, override the machine. And now the tight cube that is Agent 9's brain is now a bit out of control. So now we need to... Oh. Nope. Shoot that. Nope. Boom. There we go. There we go. So yeah, so we're shooting these targets to kind of recontain Nine's brain there, and how we're gonna do that is there's a thing in this game that if you jump from the other side of the cube, the game tries to force you down, but in ways I cannot completely explain because I ain't no scientist. It just shoots you into the air and gives you way more momentum than generally you should have when you jump, and lets you kind of get up to where you need to be going.
The purse tag here.
Shoot that thing. There we go. Okay. So we're going to just skip up here. Blast that. Go over here. Blast that. Oh, I messed that up. Let's try that again. There we go. That's way better. And that's the last target. So onto the boss, who is a massive sensor. The mega sensor, if you will. So we are going to just backflip around the cube looking for these targets. Those targets create little sensors that just jump into him and create one giant sensor. So we're going to stop that from happening by destroying all the targets. First finding the targets, then using our brain to blow up said targets. Where the heck is this target? There it is. Bam. Alright, now we have to defeat Mega Sensor himself. Oh, Mega Sensor. Mega Sensor running away. You know, that's fine. So we have defeated Mega Sensor.
I want to shoot.
And now with the marksman badge completed, we go back into the brain tumbler to face the giant shadow monster. Here we go. So we are now 2 stages down. I think we do about 6 or 7. I've never counted the stages, but we are making progress. However, I want you to try to stop me, if you dare. $10, distract me. See, Crumb, what's going on, ultimatum? Oh my gosh, we're out of ammo. We need ammo. We blast. Am I missing this creepy shadow monster? There we go, we got it.
Hey, where'd it go? Don't tell me I imagined that.
You rounded up Charnus donation? Amazing. And so what number are we doing? Thank you for the donation, by the way, Painting Zone. You are an awesome human. Charnus, if you both want to collaborate on a number, or if one of you wants to choose one, we can get this distraction bus moving. So what we're doing here is Dogen, our small little blue friend, has been dragged into the brain tumbler as well, and he is being held at the top of this tower.
I'm coming
So
up
we
there
need
to
to go.
save you.
We need to go rescue him.
No time to explain, Sasha.
So we're headed up the
I gotta
tower.
find Spooky Thorn Tower.
Hopefully not dying while we're on the way up. We have about half a hit point left. I choose number 7. Number 7. Build a little animal out of clay. We can do that. What little animal? So I have two balls of pretty old, pretty hard clay. We're gonna get this going though. No, it's okay. So I need an animal to build, and we'll get this going. Cat? We can do a cat. I think I can do a cat. All right. You might. I got this modeling kit for Christmas, and I've built a couple things out of it, but I'm still not a skilled individual. But I can say that about myself in regards to a lot of things. All right. You know when you have like this time limit, this time, this pressure of time, and then you think about a cat, and then you forget what a cat looks like? That's me right now. Going, I wish I owned a cat so I could bring it over here and be like, hey, remind me of what you are. Let's do this though. I should have a model cam right now, little. Here we go. We're building the body. I would add a stripe, but you know. No. Can we get a cat made out of clay hype in the chat? If anybody has any clay cat emotes, because those are very common. Let's get that going. Let's get that moving. Here we go. I think this is going great. Clay hype. That's right. It's looking more like a lizard than a cat, but don't worry. I will show the finished product off here. Show this abomination. Heck yeah, That's my cat. If you need help, I do need help. That helps quite a bit. All right. So we have kind of like the core body created. I'm gonna make the tail now. The tail, for some reason, now in my definition is not part of the core body, whatever that means. Trash cat. Trash cats are the best cats. If anybody says this cat looks weird, they're absolutely right. Okay. Alright. We're doing the ears. We're almost done. We're almost back in the game. Thank you again for that donation. Going towards... it looks more like a rat than a cat. That's, that's... Sometimes they do. Can I name it Pebbles? Of course you can name it Pebbles. That's a good call. That's a good call with the name. Oh my gosh, these whiskers are as long as the tail. Good. All right. Oh man. Well, first of all, thank you for your donation. Second of all, I apologize for this. This is cat. This is a cat. There you go. Ba-boom. Ba-boom. I have a feeling like every time I make one of these, if somebody does this again, it's going to look like this. But there's Pebbles. Pebbles, we're going to put Pebbles right back here as we continue. So there is a chunk of
I had no idea.
misty meat blocking the way up the tower. So now we need to go talk to
Where would you like
the
me
other
take
agent
you,
to teach us a little thing called levitation. So we're gonna go to the lake.
Yes, sir.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Has anybody been staying up and watching all the streams so far? Does anybody plan on watching all 36 hours of this super stream? All right, so we're going here. So usually, you need to get a boat and everything to get over to that dock. Instead, we're going to jump on this rock, and if I do this correctly, we are going to skip all of that, and then just get on this platform just like that.
There she is.
Your cat's famous? Oh
And there
man,
you are. Don't worry.
that's awesome.
Lily.
Do you sometimes get intimidated by your famous cat? I would. You'll be streaming with your partner later. That's cool. That's awesome.
Look who made this.
Agent
All
Voto.
right. So off into the brain. We are now learning levitation.
Now bounce on up here and
We
follow me
now
down
have an
the-
orb we can
There
run
you
on.
go. Now
This orb we can also use to float if I don't mess that jump up. I've been messing that jump up lately. That's been like a thing since since yesterday. For some reason that jump. Famous on your shelf. Oh, okay. Hey, maybe your cat's also famous. You know what? We're gonna do it this way. So something that you can do. I don't know why I have such trouble with that jump. That jump should not be hard. Something that you can do in this game. I'm gonna make sure to hold this over here. Is
stay on the ball in here, Rasputin. If you want to
the
get high,
animation
and see if
for
you can
Raz
get
to
all those
activate
rings,
levitation
Mr. DJ.
kind of propels him up a little bit. In the PC version of this game, because it goes over 30 FPS, you can cancel that animation and just make Rasputin fly by wrapping the cancel button and the activate button again and again and again. So that's what we're gonna do. That's how we're gonna get through this level. But she does have her own emoji. That's amazing. I mean, if you have a cat, why not put them on an emoji? So we climb it. And throughout the game, I'm losing my momentum. So you do kind of have to maintain a little bit of momentum as you go up, and sometimes you need to kind of keep track of where the heck you are, because the camera sure as heck ain't gonna follow you. The camera's like, what are you doing? I'm calling my mom. So we get to the top of there, and we keep it on. And we're gonna do that again.
When you are levitating, you are also protected from all sorts of icky things. But some things, like those spikes, those are always bad news, whether you are levitating or not.
Getting told
Watch
that
out.
spikes are bad news. If I leave you with one piece of advice, as we get through this, is stay away from spikes. Day to day, pass. If someone says, hey, you want to hang out on some spikes, you can say no.
Okay, it's time. Ready? Get set. Go, baby, go!
And you can say, CrumblyGordon said I could say no. So we're just doing an orb race. as kids do when they're in the minds of your teacher. And there's no real big trick that I can do here. There is a bit of a momentum thing that if you're good at video games, you can figure out, where you don't actually even use the ball and you just use your momentum to keep launching you. However, the race is pretty long, and you run the risk of losing your momentum at some point, and it's really hard to get back if you're not on this ball. So we just do this normal style. What console is this on? I know that Psychonauts is on a lot of the... I think it's pretty much on almost anything, but I'm playing on PC. And the reason I'm playing on PC is so I can do that flying thing that we've been doing. On the consoles, you can't do that because the frame rate is locked at 30 FPS. We're just skidding around, collecting figments. We have to beat Bobby, or we have to do this again. So we actually came a little close.
You did it!
All right. We're gonna use our floaty powers to float to the top. Smack this fan button, turn on the fan, and now we have to activate those rings before we can get into the exit. Oh. Now we're gonna float back up to the top now that we've activated the rings. Oh, find the door. Float through the door.
Who's that?
And that's the darn thing. That's the darn level. So usually we would go back to Agent 9, but we're gonna take a shortcut here. We're gonna go back into her brain to use a bit of a teleportation to skip into the brain tumbler without having to go back to the lab. So we're gonna grab that figment. We're gonna talk to this little guy. His in-game name, this little guy. And we are going to jump back into that brain tumbler experiment that we are familiar with by now. And we are going to hurl ourselves with our newfound flight ability to the top of the tower. The camera for a second gonna be like, what's going on? Dogen has had his brain sucked out of his nose. I don't suggest that for anybody. And put into the blueprint of a tank that we are going to now fight. You know, as that stuff happens once in a while. We're going to shoot the soft belly of this tank
Here I come.
and then pummel it. Yeah, you know, it's just tank stuff. So we're gonna hide behind some pillars. Wait for that belly to show up, blast it with our brain, and then smack it with our hands. I do need like a couple more of those. There we go. So those are confusion grenades. If the tank shoots us with the confusion grenade, all of our controls are pretty much reversed and mixed around, so we don't want to get hit with one of those. dodge that. Gonna wait for so you always have to wait for the lock on here. Lock onto me. There we go. And then you want to hide behind the pillar. Blam. And this should be it for the first stage of the boss. So the math explodes. The blueprint of the tank is destroyed, and now it is just a brain that we need to bare hand pummel. As oh, we got hit with the confusion. This is actually going okay. We did it! So that's the end of that boss. So yeah, Ford Crawler can kind of pop out of our ear and check in on us once in a while, which I appreciate.
Where would you like me to take you, Agent Crawler?
Now we're going to go to the main lodge. We are going to do a bit of a scavenger hunt. It's nighttime. So the reason we're doing a scavenger hunt is is that a scavenger hunt will give us ranks in our level. So throughout the game you gain ranks, aka levels, and as you gain levels you gain new powers. We need to be level 20 to beat the game. So in order to do that as quick as possible, we are going to do chunks of the scavenger hunt to get that done. So we're going to pick up the fragility idol. We're going to float up here. Maybe. Collect that. I think we're... Okay, now we have 50. Float up here. Collect a darn dinosaur bone. Pretty sure you could go to jail for just collecting... Can you go to jail for just collecting a dinosaur bone off the street? I don't know. I thought those were protected by something. But also, this is a video game. So, those probably... That probably doesn't apply here. If they don't catch you, that's right. That would be a pretty amazing pastime. What do you do like when it's just you? I steal dinosaur bones. Excuse me? Yeah, sometimes I just like to, you know, dig around in the dirt and find them and keep them for myself. All right. I mean, somebody's got to be into that. Indiana Bones, right? That sounds like either the nickname you would give to somebody who collects dinosaur bones or does porn. So, you know, whichever. So, I'm actually making pretty decent time. We still got a fair chunk left. I'm feeling confident. If you don't want me to feel confident, if you want me scared for my gosh darn life, $10 donation, you can distract me, you can make me pause all of this, my dreams of completing Psychonauts, and have to complete one of 9 distractions of your choice, and those funds, oh my gosh, those funds go towards supporting ALS. Fly, you weird looking boy! There we go. Crushes self-esteem with donations, that's right. That's... If I could ask for one thing, it's for my self-esteem to be pulverized. Or both, yeah. Heck yeah, or both. Adjust my sitting position because I've been sitting on my foot the whole time. Alright, so we have completed half the scavenger hunt. That is the only half we will ever need to complete.
Excuse me.
Check in on Ford Crawler. Buy our dowsing rod. So the dowsing rod is 50 arrowheads to purchase. We have purchased that. And we are going to collect the other 900 we need using that dowsing rod. So the dowsing rod is in tow. Now we need to go to the lake But for a good cause. So that cutscene we just skipped is a giant lungfish coming out of the ocean and kidnapping our Camp Crush Lily, which, you know, is unacceptable. So we're going to go into the water, even though we fear it, to rescue Lily and defeat the lungfish. So we're going to fly up here and pull on this rope and summon lungfish and feed it tacks. I thought I hit that, but sometimes you're wrong. So yeah, the lungfish sucks up boxes. We hit those boxes and feed it tacks, which is probably in a survival guide somewhere. If confronted with a lungfish, make it devour every tack you find. Yeah, and now this is actually kind of an area where we get to relax a little bit. There's no real skip here. It is you kind of just have to walk along. You can threaten fish with Rasputin, which I always find is kind of weird. Rasputin has voice lines in this part of the game where he just threatens to kill fish, which I'm just like, you okay, man? Everything okay? You dealing with some stuff? I don't know if we'll hear any, but yeah, well, that happens. So yeah, we just used the dowsing rod to dig up 450 arrowheads in that one little area. Usually the arrowhead veins don't go that deep, but yeah, there's just one with 450 arrowheads sitting at the bottom of the ocean. Fish are friends, not food. There you go. Come on, Raz. So there is some cool lore that in this game that this all used to be a city that or a town, sorry, that sank underwater before the camp was there. We skip all of that lore because we just got to go fast, but it's pretty cool. So yeah, we just keep on moving. Smack a clam once in a while. Do it again. And then eventually Linda the lungfish. I don't know if I've properly introduced Linda. Is going to want a rematch of this tack mayhem, and we are going to be happy to oblige. Thank you so much for everybody who has donated so far. Like I said, going to the ALS Association to fund research in defeating ALS, finding treatments, therapies for it, doing all that good work. And if you can, if you are able to, think about donating. If you can, like I said, and if you donate $10, you can stall me from achieving my dream of beating this game as I get stuck on that rail. There we go. Which I want you to squash. All right. I don't want to beat this game. I need you to stop me. I've grown too powerful. All right. So for a $10 donation, you can choose one of the 9 things below my face. I will have to do that thing to completion. And then and only then am I allowed to continue the game. Alright? It is a me versus you situation. Will I defeat the game? Will I get the theoretical championship belt? Or will it be you that wears all belts? Oh my gosh. So, we just ran into the water there. That's okay. We used the dowsing rod for the second time there to get an additional 500 arrowheads. For some reason, there's 500 arrowheads sitting there. And now we have the 900 arrowheads that we are going to need to buy our second piece of equipment, the cobweb duster. Still wearing the mittens. The mittens are gone. We wore the mittens for 6 minutes. It definitely impeded things. Menu buttons were pressed when I did not want them to be pressed. But they could go back on. It could still happen. The threat is still real. So this is Linda. This is Linda's last stand here. And we are going to trick Linda to put her antenna there into the clamshell. And we are going to smack her into a stun lock. Oh my gosh, poor Linda. So Linda, we think Linda's under some sort of mind control, so we're gonna get in there. We're gonna get in that brain. And now we are Goggalore. So this is both my favorite and my least favorite part of the game.
Hey, Goggalore!
Hey, Goggalore.
Down here!
So this is Lungfish Tropolis, where you're essentially Godzilla, running amok in Lungfishopolis. There is a rebellion going on, and the rebels have recruited you to fight Kochamara, the other giant beast in the city. Kill them all. That's right. I will do my best. And so what we're gonna do is we are going to make our way through and face Kochamara. This is usually where I die it like 3 or 4 times, so enjoy the death animation. But yeah, this level is amazing because you are essentially a giant Godzilla man terrorizing a sea full of lungfish. But it also controls like pure garbage. So they're like, you're big, so you should be all floaty and weird, right? And the answer to that question should have been no, but the answer instead was yes. So now I live my life floaty and weird, like my day-to-day life. Oh no! So that's a giant laser cannon that specializes in killing giant monsters. So we're gonna just punch that, get rid of that right there.
Hey, what are you doing out there?
Oh, there's stuff going on outside my building there, but we're gonna ignore that. Kill them all. All right. So for some reason, when you jump in this pond right here, it doesn't speed you up to normal speed, but it does speed you up a little bit. So we're gonna take that speed boost and take advantage of that, and we're gonna keep on moving. So this climb usually takes a while. If you get to just under the halfway point though, and get pulled under the water on purpose, you get to skip all of it. It's done. Is done. There's also another skip here. Oh, don't mess this up. We're close to dead, and there's laser beams everywhere. There we go, we're good. There's another skip here, where there's a whole fighter jet thing that we're coming up to. Instead of doing that fighter jet thing, you can skip it by hitting cancel really fast, appropriately. But then you have to do a super awkward jump that I'm not very good at. So we're not going to do super awkward jump today. Because that would be distraction level 1000. Oh gosh. So yeah, sometimes the planes just smack into your face and launch you off the building, which is part of the reason you kind of want to find ways to avoid having to do this part, because it can be a pain in the butt. But we're going to do it. And it's going to be amazing. So we're going to sneak up here without getting beamed in the head. No! Or we're going to do the exact same thing twice. Alright, don't get beamed in the head a third time. Fool me thrice, that will suffice. Alright, so yeah, we awkwardly lock on to these tiny things. Hope they don't kill us. There's all the jets. Gonna jump across these buildings. There are now boats available at the harbor to jump across. To go face Coach Hamera.
Well, we're sorry to
Hey, everyone!
give up while you can, Carnivore.
I know it's you in there, Coach. I don't know where you're
So we're gonna
broadcasting from.
get a couple hit points since we're a little low on them. There we go. We're fine now. There is a way to single combo this guy, where usually you need to get a couple hits on him, but I'm not familiar with the tech enough in this fight quite yet. But we're still gonna pummel the ever-living daylights out of him. Just using the shield. Now we're gonna get into the pummeling. It's about halfway now. Oh! I got hit with that triangle beam. Just gonna wait for him to land. We're taking phone calls.
Overly intricate combination.
Oh.
To avoid area attack.
Good morning, Captain Wolf. So, Coach Hamera has been defeated, and now we need to climb the antenna that we suspect is controlling Linda's brain. So we're gonna ladder cancel our way up here. And this marks, I'd say we're about 3/4 of the way through the game. Alright? So we're on pace to get this done. And it is up to you to stop me. Alright? Stop this madness. Put an end to it. For $10. You can stall me out. And make sure that I don't achieve my lifelong dream of defeating Psychonauts. And support the ALS Association.
It's perfect, isn't it? The 5 richest families in the country.
So this whole level is based around this postman thinking that everything is a conspiracy ever. and somebody's got to be behind it.
68 with the tuna
So we get the
canaries.
clairvoyance power to see things through his eyes. And
Can
with
I
that,
really be the
we head
only
out into the
Be
world.
careful.
And yeah, everything's a little different now. So usually, in this level, you have to assume a bunch of jobs and blend in with people and not get recognized. Instead, we're just going to jump here, and we're going to skip like a good half of the level. We're just gonna go no thanks, not to that. And here we go. So now we've skipped kind of like the first two jobs. So you're getting a bunch of ob jobs. We just skipped the first two. Now we're in the sewer job. We're gonna skip the sewer job too. We're not into it. No, we're not. We're just gonna fall to our doom. Well, there you go. That's I did number 6 for free.
Feces.
Oh no, we're gonna do it again. I swear I've played video games before. Alright. We're gonna go from the other side.
There are no documented cases of alligators found alive in sewers.
There we go.
Stop. This is a restricted area.
And
Sewer
usually, yeah, there we go. So you jump into the
They got Freddy.
the opening
He was
from
such a good secret
underneath,
agent.
and for
I
some
mean,
reason
assassin.
that's set up
Who
in a
is
way
shooting at us?
to tell the game that you have completed that area and you go to the next zone. So we're going to use our float technique here. And we are going to, completely dodge that rail. There we go. Get up on that rail where usually you have to go through an office tower. We're just going to float right up there. Because we ain't got no time for that office tower. And we're just gonna cruise along. Get some more figments. Like I said, we need to be rank 20.
Just a minute! Who is it?
So there's these weird, suspicious schoolgirls everywhere, and we need to lure one out into the street and blast her with our psi gun to get to the bottom of all this, because she's not going to let us inside this house.
Who is it? Hello?
There we go. Blasted. We're in. And then it turns out to be a group of creepy schoolgirls and a den mother who is essentially a creepy spider lady. But we're not going to stick around for that.
Hey, looks like ready to. Yes.
We're going to use the bacon and leave, because who wants to stick around for that?
In recognition of your hard part.
So we're going to get pyrokinesis. We're at rank 16. I think at rank 10 you usually get pyrokinesis, so
You're getting warmer.
he's going to teach us how to light things on fire with our mind.
Son. Rasputin, lock your mental focus on this last one and hold it while you use your pyrokinesis power.
You can skip some of his dialogue by when you light something on fire, you're turning around and hitting him, because instead of saying what he wants to say, he will just get mad at you for hitting him. Now we're gonna go through here. We're gonna make a couple stops. We're going to go to the geodesic
Roger that.
something to get the final chunk of our ranks that we need for telekinesis from Agent Crawler, or sorry, Ranger Crawler. It's a little backstory about Ranger Crawler. It's pretty great. If you haven't played this game, Crawler has can only remember who he is when he's near the Whispering Rock, which is in the lab. When he is out and about, depending on where he is in the park, he assumes a different role. So here he is Ranger Crawler. In the main lodge, he is Chef Crawler, and a series of roles that, you know, he's helping the park and doing good work while at it. All right, now we're gonna go get our cobweb duster that we saved up our $900 for.
Hey, where's... Ah, just kidding. Don't... Ooh, that's my last cobweb duster. Alrighty then. What else can I do you for?
That's it for now.
So with the cobweb duster in hand, we say goodbye to Whispering Rock Summer Camp. We will not be back here. So, farewell.
Where would you like me to take you, Agent Crawler?
We're gonna go to the sanctuary.
In recognition of with telekinesis. Go ahead.
So now he's going to teach us how to use telekinesis
Yes.
to throw things with
Now,
our
when you've
mind.
chosen your- Oh, great shot. Let's see you do that again.
Blah blam.
Bingo. Okay.
Blah
last
blam.
one.
Nope.
Oh, be careful now.
I threw it the wrong way.
Come on.
Oh.
Oh, be careful now.
A time save will be me messing up telekinesis
Use
1,000
telekinesis.
times. Alright.
Agent Crawler,
Sure.
I'm ready to...
Now we go back in to face the Den Mother with all of our new powers. Going to use Telekinesis Ball to get to her as fast as we can. So there's a point in this game, or in this fight, where she wants to turn everything pitch black. If you are able to pick her up with Telekinesis in the middle of that animation, though, she will not do it. So we were successfully able to do that. So we are going to just continue the fight as is until she is down. How much time do you think are we beating you? I would say I probably got about 15-20 minutes left in the run. So yeah, no, currently I am winning. So take that. So yeah, no, with $10 to the ALS Association, you can choose a distraction to stop me from defeating this game, and you will have defeated me. So there's a thing in this game. So we're in the asylum. There's, I believe, 3 or 4. I haven't done these levels for so long that I actually don't remember. People that we need to help by going inside their brain. We're not going to do any of that. We're going to go in here. Oh, no, we messed that up. That's okay. We can repair that. It's actually it's kind of a little bit more funky if we do mess it up. So we're gonna go back. We're gonna use load save displacement like we did back at the beginning of the game to get to the lake, but this time it's gonna be a bit more significant. So we're gonna wait till the screen's black. We're gonna save the game. We're going to load the game and get ready to fly, because we messed it up. So now it's going to launch us into the middle of nowhere. All right. So as much as it looks like none of this makes sense, it makes a little bit of sense. We just need to fly into the map, and we're good. So that let us skip 3 or 4 mines, and also the entire asylum climb. So now there is an elevator. Sorry, I just have an itch in my eye. Oh. There we go. We're okay. And now we are at the top of the tower. We get birthday cake. So everybody's been kidnapped. The only one that can possibly help us is Mr. Pokelope, who is a turtle who wears a crown on his head. So we're going to offer Mr. Pokelope birthday cake to come help us. We're going to use telekinesis to break him out of prison, collect him, and not go the wrong way. We're gonna get caught on purpose.
What's this?
Please don't make him any more angry than he is. Mr. Pokey.
So we have collected Mr. Pokelope,
That was the last time I got caught, I promise.
and we are going to formulate a plan with him. Mr. Pokelope. So Mr. Pokelope has a plan to take his brain and put it in the tank.
Careful there now.
So we're gonna do just that. He blasts that one guy. But however, Chief Oleander is going to show up, take control of the tank, and we still gonna fight that tank. But now it's a whole darn tank. It ain't just math now, which should be a tagline on some sort of amazing movie. It ain't just math now. We're going to equip pyrokinesis. Going to burn walls. So we need to huck rocks at tanks, which, you know, is universally effective. Just like that. We gotta hit the tank 3 times, a whole darn 3 times, and that'll be a done tank. Okay, so yeah, you have to kind of burn an opening for yourself, and then chuck that rock. Ba, 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 ba. Oh! Nope. Trying to do that too fast. Getting smoked for free. Right. Light that on fire. Ah. There we go. And that's the brain tank boss done. Alright, so the tank was booby trapped with brain sneezing dust. So we have sneezed out our own brain. We are now just a brain. We put ourselves in the tank, and we do this romantic tango with the other brain to meld worlds. So we are now going into kind of a mishmash of our world and Coach Oleander's world, which is the meat circus. Using that cobweb duster. So It is.
I remember from my
We have just over a half an hour left. This is the last stage of the game. All right. I want to be real with you. The threat is real of me completing this game. All right. I want you to have a chance at this. All right. I want you to put up the fight of your life by giving me that $10 donation. Not giving me, but giving ALS that $10 donation. We will see if you can stop this horrendous onslaught of game beating. For $10, you select one of the distractions. I will have to complete that distraction before moving on and playing the rest of the game. It is still possible. It can still be done. That tunnel of love, right? We're gonna just skip that tunnel of love. And we're gonna go right into Doom Tent over here. The ever popular Doom Tent. So now we are at the 3-phased final boss. We're going to need that. One, two, three, four, five, six. Oh. So, lucky for all of you is I am also terrible at the final boss, as you can see by just mad flailing. So this might take a few minutes, but we'll get it done. So you want to like have him kick you a few times, which generally, if you're lucky, should bait out that strike, which puts him in the ground. Lets you climb up him and smack him in the face. This is Oleander's dad, by the way. This, the guy you went in the brain at the beginning, Coach Oleander. This is his dad, who was a butcher. And in the mishmash, he has become one of the final bosses, along with your dad, who is a circus performer, a trapeze artist. Alright, so we're gonna just wait for him to get his cleaver back. We're gonna let him kick us a bunch of times to kind of get his attack string out of the way. We're just gonna block those kicks. We're gonna do a backflip. He's gonna go in for the attack. We're gonna dodge that attack. We're gonna smack him in the face. Stop! Monster, stop kicking! Right? It's tough. It's tough out there. And the butcher is now defeated. They're going to chuck us down the hole to the bottom of the meat tunnel. And there your creepy little zombie dad is going to be. And he's going to challenge you to trapeze madness. And we ain't no baby. We gonna accept. But we gonna do it our way. Zombie dad. Yeah, so he's kind of like the brain version of your dad. Like how you see your dad, because you think your dad doesn't like psychics and you want to be a psychic. So you're you think your dad's kind of evil, so in your brain your dad is a scary zombie dad that you don't really want to face. Dad joke time? Oh, always dad joke time. Get your dad jokes in chat. Get them stacked. Here we go. What does a deck collector say when complimenting a duck? What's that? We got time here. We're just floating. You have an outstanding bill? There it is. Well done. I'm gonna have to donate. I'm gonna have to donate after the stream for that that amazing joke right there. So we want to get to the top of this stake. If we can. Oh, the hands get tired. All right, there we go. We got to the top of the stake. There's baby Oleander, little Oli, who has now teamed up with our dad to throw spiked juggling pylons at us and chase us with flaming cleavers, as all evil dads do. With your that's right. So we are going to pick up those spiked pylons. We are going to hurl them into Oleander's dad's knees, and then pummel him in the face. Whoa! My son kept chewing on electrical cords, so I had to ground him. He's doing better currently and conducting himself properly. Well done. Well done. I like that one. Oh my gosh, are we gonna get murdered? All these dad jokes are distracting me. They're too good. They're too darn good. Today my son asked, "Can I have a bookmark?" And I burst into tears. 11 years old and still doesn't know my name is Brian.
Rasputin! I see your skull is as hard to penetrate as
Well
ever.
done.
Dad!
If you see a robbery at an Apple store, does that make you an eyewitness? Keep them coming. This is my breakfast essentially. I'm gonna feed on dad jokes. So this is a real dad. A real dad has astral projected himself into your mind and been like, "Come on,
Is that really how I look?
Papa loves you. Papa loves you." How do you make holy water? You boil the hell out of it.
I don't hate psychics. I used my psychic connection with you to find you and to project myself into your mind.
But how can you hate me for being psychic if you're psychic too?
I bought some shoes from a drugstore dealer. I don't know what he laced them with, but I was tripping all day. Oh my god! I'm not gonna lie to any of you. I'm gonna use all of these. I'm gonna use all of these and try to act like I'm funny. What has two butts and kills people? An assassin?
We have to carefully unweave your psyche.
Heck yeah.
from that other brain. We
A
don't
termite
want
walks
anything
into
bad to
a
happen
bar
when
and
your
asks,
mind
"Is the
this
bartender here?"
tangled
Well
state.
done.
The damage could be permanent.
Alright, so both the dads, both evil dads, have been hurled into the center,
Unweave.
grinded up, and now they are one giant dad.
I like it this way.
One giant evil
Look
dad.
at how huge I am. And I think I can.
This is your last chance. This is the last fight. Alright, if you're going to delay me, if you're going to have a chance at winning this race that we are on,
My son,
it has to be
you
now.
must take care of it because it's everything I've got.
If get those donos in, and then in chat, let me know what number you pick of the $10 distractions, and we will get that going. It's gonna happen. A ham sandwich walks into a bar and orders a beer. The bartender says, "Sorry, we don't serve food here." Yeah. Oh no, we just got crushed. So that'll do it. What do you call somebody, someone with nobody and no nose? Nobody knows. That's right. What's made of brass and sounds like Tom Jones? Trombones. These are all things. We're out here also, just to mention it. I want to mention it again because it's so important. We are supporting the ALS Association. The ALS Association, since they have been active, have raised over $111 million to support research and research treatments for people who are suffering from ALS, looking for the cure and looking for ways to prolong their quality of life, since ALS can be such an aggressive disease. So we want to support them. We want to get out there, show them there's our support. So if you can, consider donating, and thank you for being here. My daughter screeched, "Dad, you haven't listened to one word I've said, have you?" What a strange way to start a conversation with me.
No more meat. Look.
There you go.
So yeah, sorry.
Good
That's the
little
game.
bunny.
That's the darn game.
Hey,
This is the
thanks
ending.
for helping me save the bunnies.
We did it.
And for talking to
Well,
my
I
dad.
did it. But I guess you did it too. We did it together.
No problem, little Oli.
Bye-bye. Wave goodbye, Mr. Bun.
It's okay.
Where's he going?
We still got some good donations in there.
Rasputin. He'll be
Bunny
fine.
butt, right?
Let's go inside.
We all win
Man, I
because
can't
there's
wait to tell
bunny
you about all the
butts.
messed up stuff that happened.
Oh, I know a lot of it. While you were out, I poked around a bit. Tell me about this lily
But
person.
we'll enjoy the ending.
Hey,
So, we've reunited with Circus Dad.
So, that
We're going
brings
back
us
to
the
camp.
end, where,
Why do
as
chicken
you can
coops only
clearly
have
see,
2 doors?
a
If they had
personal
4, there
demon
would be a
causing
chicken
my negative
sedan.
have all been eradicated,
Chicken
leaving me
sedan.
safe once again.
That
This
was
is
a good
also
joke.
corroborated
There you
in
go.
CAT scan number 3 on page 59 of your handouts. On a personal note, I would just like to reiterate how extremely, extremely sorry I am for stealing all of your brains and trying to take over the world. Mistakes have
Some
been made.
genuine
But
apologies
this
there.
camp is all about education. And I know I, for one, learned plenty. Thanks to that guy right there. Come on up here, Raz.
We endeavor to build strong minds here, with the power to lift things.
I
to
feel
see
like if I
things,
shaved
to
my
burn
beard off,
things. But
I could do a
it's
mean
special
Ford
quality
Cruller.
of your heart,
Like I could
not your
show up
mind,
here
that truly makes a
doing
great
a fierce
Psychonaut.
Ford Cruller
This young
impersonation.
man has it.
But,
We did not give it to him. He
I
got
couldn't
it from
say
someone
goodbye to
else
this. I
long
can't do
before
it.
He came here. But we can give him this to honor his mind, his courage, and his heart.
Do look the same. See,
Son,
exactly.
We do not normally ask
One of
this
my eyes is
someone
all the
so
way up
young,
here, just
but
like
it is
Ford.
obvious to us all that you are not average. Will you join us, Rasputin? Will you be a psychonaut?
So there is a reason. There is a reason we are watching the ending of this game. I need all of your opinion on a one-piece turtleneck look. This is all one uniform, and it's also a turtleneck. I'm like, you're taking risks. You're taking risks, my guy. If somebody gave you a one-piece, long-sleeved turtleneck joint, would you put it on? Is that something you could rock?
Okay.
I don't
let's
think
be
I could do it.
perfectly clear about this. That was the best
That's
summer
an aggressive
of my whole
look.
entire life.
hey, the summer's not over yet. We can hang out for a couple of
He's
weeks
risking it
still.
and he's working
My
it.
family's
There
out
you
on
go.
the East Coast.
I
Where's yours?
appreciate that.
They move around a lot.
Well, you'd better go. Your dad's waiting for you.
Appears to be well, that's that, you gotta pay that price for those psychic powers. Getting that camp kiss at the end. All about those camp kisses.
Children, it's an emergency. There's been another kidnapping.
I was here the whole time. You saw me.
No, this time we know who it is, and that's what scares us.
Who was kidnapped?
Truman Zanato.
It's the turtleneck. It is the
grand head
turtleneck.
of the Psychonauts.
That shade of green just
Sir,
does something
can you
for you.
teleport this many of us back to headquarters?
Huh? What? Hey, what are you people doing in my kitchen? Now get!
Guess we're taking the jet.
So now, yeah, we get access to to the most ballin' jet you've ever seen.
Don't worry about your dad, darling. We'll get him back.
Yes, after all, we'll have Rasputin helping us.
I'm going?
Now, how could we do this without our anti-kidnapping specialist?
I've taught you everything I can, son. Now, You go show them. Show them all.
Combine that neck beard with that big mustache from Ford. You got something going. Hey, Pliskin. How are ya? All right, and that's the game. That's it. That's the Psychonauts. So we'll get started on our second game here. We got a little bit of time. Let's bust that thing open. What's our second game, you ask? It's a little Enter the Gungeon. GG's, right? GG's indeed. I think we beat that like hour 20. Pretty good. All right. Give me just a second here to get everything booted up, and we'll get moving. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Appreciate it. Hopefully you're having a amazing Saturday. All right, here we go. I'm just clicking things. Clicking things, making things happen. I recently bought a new mouse, and now that the wheel is insanely squeaky, so whenever I'm scrolling through my games list, I always do the click and drag, because nobody needs to hear that. We added 20 minutes, right? All right. So, well, we got the game started. We got the... Let's get the window capture. Ba-boom. Let me... Ba-boom. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. Sorry about the on-screen adjustments here. Enter the Gungeon would not want to stay open while I'm also doing Psychonauts, so it's a little on the fly. But that's okay. I think that's good. We got a little bit of black bar action, but that's okay. That's just cinema, all right? Let me just... Bye-bye. A gun that can kill the past. Let's go. Bye-bye.
Retro Block Party, begin.
Sorry about that. I am back. There was a bit of a hiccup. That's okay. You know, streaming technology. Who wants it without flaws? So we're gonna get going with the Gungeon. Welcome back, right? Oh, it's I just, you know, I wanted to build that tension. Panic mode to say, right? So if you haven't played Enter the Gungeon, it's like it's probably my favorite roguelike. You are essentially somebody going through the Gungeon, collecting power-ups, and your mission is that you have something terrible in your past that you must find a gun to destroy. It's amazing. There's little bullets that have guns. You can find a barrel, shoot fish out of it, make many puns. Da-da-da. We're gonna try not to die immediately. So yeah, I use the hunter. They mostly just because they get a corgi power up, and if you don't want a corgi power up, then you're just having a bad day. Because everybody wants a corgi power up. The corgi will find stuff for you as you go through the levels. And though the race is over, though the Psychonauts race has been concluded, we are still taking donations for that ALS association, getting funds. Oh, here we go. Sorry. Getting funds together to help put an end to ALS. Love that corgi. I love that corgi. I go to sleep and have dreams of holding that corgi in my arms. Pepsi Man! Alright. Not gonna open up. So yeah, there's tier chests. Brown chests usually have like the lower common items. Blue, uncommon. There's the red chests, and then there's the black chests that have the super good stuff. We're gonna try not to die in the first level, but having 1 HP left, you know, things look things might be grim. We'll see. Pants soiled. Thanks, Pepsi. That's what Pepsi. When Pepsi Man shows up, I think I might be getting the I might be getting his motto wrong, but he usually shows up in a populated area, points at somebody, and announces that he is going to soil their pants. So, job well done, Pepsi Man. I think there's capes involved. Oh, there's a key. We need that key. See, you can kind of use this, use the map here to teleport around. We're gonna pick this up just because we're a little low on health. It's a gun that shoots bombs. Good. Don't need that, but we're gonna use it. Wish I could rock a suit like Pepsi Man does. Yeah. I mean that suit, as if I remember Pepsi Man at all, that suit is tight everywhere. And oh, we got blasted, but we got time for another round, the redemption round. Get your donations in. Get the ALS Association support in. Thank you for being here. But yeah, I feel like Pepsi Man, if Pepsi Man doesn't have a hard time breathing, I mean, he's definitely been doing some lung exercises, because I feel like that thing don't move. That suit constricts everything and gives no room to breathe. Popping ghosts with machine or Tommy guns there. You could do table slides. I don't use the table slide too much. I should probably use it more often, but you know, table slides are an option, as they always should be in all games. See a table, slide on it. We're gonna go down here, see if we can find some stiff. Pick up some health to save for later. So if you save health for later, there's gonna be vending machines throughout the game that have a big old happy face on them, and they go, "I'm filled with health juice if you want to drink me," and you can do that. Oh, which we might do because we just got smoked by a mace. Whenever I think of Pepsi Man, I think of Yonoid, the domino, that little Domino's creature. I don't know if Yonoid was a man with like just an awkward hat, or if he was supposed to be a creature, like something from like a different planet or something that just loved dominoes, or brought dominoes from his planet for us to enjoy. Is Pepsi Man a person? I think Pepsi Man is a robot, but it might be a person in a really tight suit. You know, questions that we have no answer for yet. Unless, like, I know that there is a Pepsi Man game. If he dies, does he explode, or does he just, like, slump over? Or is Pepsi Man capable of death in the Pepsi Man game? Pepsi Man. I'm for Pepsi Man. So there's a table tech shotgun. We're not gonna pick that up. Tracker with the dono. Oh my gosh. $10. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. We still have the distraction ones available. They're no longer up because we beat Psychonauts. But I mean, I could make you an animal out of clay. I could do a dab of the last dab. We could play Bop It. Is there something that you'd like to do? It's up to you. Got a machine pistol. We're gonna go to the boss zone. Taking out the Bullet King. So, if you can beat bosses without taking any damage, you get a master round, which gives you more health. But if you take a hit of damage during the boss fight, you no longer get that. So we're going to try to get the master round here. Hey, we did it. We did it. Get some keys, get some master rounds, and we're moving. Nice GGs. Yes, thank you. Thank you for the GGs. And we're into the Gungeon proper. Chamber 2. There are 5 chambers with a 6th hidden chamber. We'll see how far we can get. Unfortunately, 30 less chambers than the Wu-Tang. You gotta fit those Wu-Tang references in to the stream. GGs. So there's these altars. You can offer sacrifices for powers. Usually they're not that good. I don't think there's an altar that's worth sacrificing those sweet blood points for. I like being healthy and sturdy, but that might just be me. Shot grub, it shoots grubs. Let's go back over here. Sometimes you get to a dead end. Usually dead ends have secrets that are revealed later, but we don't have that secret. So this shoots poisonous grubs that poison people. Oh, I got hit. Better than that friggin' rifle for sure. Absolutely. That rifle wasn't doing us any favors. There's definitely, like, the one thing about this game is it can definitely have certain loadouts where it's like, oh, you're doing a run, and now here's the 3 best items in the game. Good, or have fun beating it. They can definitely hand you, like, auto wins, which, you know, I'm not complaining about. This game's pretty hard, so an auto win once in a while ain't too bad. Oop, as we get shot with a shotgun. And it gets dropped so much. Oh yeah, I think the other one was, I think it's called like the Clob. There's one called the Clob, and it's just useless. All right, pop that guy. Wizards shooting bullets and shapes, as wizards do. Let's go over here. Jump back over here. Oh, a little bit of health from the corgi. So yeah, the corgi in each room has like a 5% chance of digging up something useful for you. Ah, we set ourselves on fire. Roll. All right, there we go. Which can be like heart, ammo, keys. So there, we're gonna get ourselves an antibody, which helps prevent us from catching stuff. And we're gonna roll on over to our friend, the merchant, who might have good stuff. Let's get some armor. And it's boss time. Let's add the best gun in GoldenEye and make it terrible. Yeah. I feel like there's definitely some meme to that. So this is like an optional boss. Like the dungeons can have these. Sometimes they're optional depending on where they are. I'm gonna end up dying to it though. Yep. Dun dun dun. I think that's it. I think that's it. Getting blown up by floaty bomb people.
That is
unfortunate. I know, right? It's tough. Yeah. It's tough.
Well, you had a good run though.
I did.
Even with some sucky guns.
That's right. We didn't get the drops we wanted, but it worked out.
But you never do. You never
do.
In
No. Every once in a while.
You know what? I could really use like a glue-on or whatever.
Yeah.
And you never get it.
The rail gun. The rail. Just let that happen, and then you find the rainbow chest, and it's just full of garbage.
Disappointment.
Yeah. And sadness.
Yep.
But, yeah.
But other than that, you beat the crap out of Psychonauts, which is amazing to watch.
Oh no,
I
thank
came
you.
in on the tail end of it, but it was definitely cool.
Yeah, no, I love that run. That game is broken as heck in the best ways, so you can really take advantage of that.
I'm still waiting for the sequel.
I know, it's been like, I think it's been 11 years now.
It's been a long time. Like if I hope it lives up to the hype. I mean, no game ever does when it's been in development that long, but we can pray.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Gordon, did you have a good time?
Oh, I had a great time. I sorry for the mild technical difficulties in the middle, everyone, but we made it over that hurdle, and I had a fantastic time. I think I've done this a few times now, and I have a blast. Everybody's so fantastic.
Yep, and you killed it for sure, dude.
No, thank you.
We've got Retrosexual up next.
Nice.
We're gonna pull him in here, and I'm gonna pray that he's not doing things that he shouldn't be doing. Retro, how you doing, man?
What's going on?
You ready for the next 2 hours? I saw you getting through Castlevania a little bit.
Yeah, I'm actually on the last boss, and I think I'm going to actually try to finish it like when I go live, because of the donation incentive. I don't think there's anywhere close, if people donate, that I'll ever be able to finish this.
All right. So I already spoiled one game. Are you doing anything else, or is it just Bloodlines?
It's probably just going to be Bloodlines, because there's 2 different characters you can play with, and I am not learned at the game, but that should, kind of work itself out over the next 2 hours.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to watch for sure, because Bloodlines is an excellent game. What is your donation incentive going to be?
I'm not sure if we decided on 10 or 20. Let's set it at 20 just to get it going. But for every $20 donated, I will put a pair of socks on my hands, and I will continue to try to play with that.
That's
fantastic. Which is going to be amazing to watch. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm looking forward to
it,
and I hope you guys are too.
Are they clean socks?
We hope so.
All right, right on. Well done.
We're just hoping he doesn't use the special sock.
Oh yeah, there you go. There it is.
Oh man, Gordon.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you would like to say to the audience before we switch over?
Absolutely. I'll just say thank you, everyone. Thank you for the support. Thank you for tuning into my segment, and continue to watch everybody that comes after. Ignore sleep. just keep watching. They're all amazing humans. Thank you for having me. Support the ALS Association. They're doing great things, and they could use your help. And thank you again.
Very well said, man. Very well said. And if you haven't, give Gordon a follow. He definitely deserves it. If you've liked everybody that you've watched, because let's face it, they've all been awesome. Head down to our streamer directory panel and give those guys all some love, because, well, they're awesome people who are doing awesome things for charity. Let's keep those donos coming, guys, and do not forget that applications are open. So if you like what you see and want to be a part of it, get your applications in. We'll throw up the apply link in chat any second now. But Gordon, if you're ready, you know what to do.
Absolutely. Thank you again, everyone. I'm out of here. Enjoy Retrosexual. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.